Hello everybody, I'm Krasi Attasio, and today I will talk about a very, very important celestial event, and this is the heliacal rise of Sirius. On 19th of August, Sirius is rising heliacally, but what is this meaning and what for star is Sirius? Now, according to Hermes Trismegistus, Sirius is a star that has the nature of Jupiter and Mars, and with this, Sirius is a star of leadership, a star of high visibility. It's like, because the star is the first magnitude, when you have Sirius on your chart in a key position, then this star will give you visibility, leadership positions in life, will give you achievements. Sirius we are talking about Sirius A. We're having two Sirius stars and they are visible on the sky, but Sirius A is what we're talking about because this star is a first magnitude. It is among the most visible stars on the sky. So from the 17th of August already we can expect Sirius to rise heliacally from the rays of the sun. This would say that in the morning, very, very early in the morning, before the sun rays, I would say already from 4 o'clock in the morning for the northern hemisphere, we can start looking for Sirius. And what color to expect? Blinking mixed colors. You can see a bit of a purple, you can see a bit of green, and this visibility and this colorfulness of the star makes people who have Sirius in their horoscopes also to be very, very visible and achieved in relation to career, and depends, of course, where Sirius is in their charts. Now, we said leadership, powerful qualities, but in terms of ancient spiritual knowledge, Sirius has another meaning. Sirius was associated with Ninurta, and Ninurta in ancient Babylon was the god of the agriculture. It was the warrior. Ninurta actually is Saturn. So to Sirius are attributed Saturn qualities, but in a very, very bright and very good sense, and I'll explain you why. We know from ancient sages that even Jesus came and is from Sirius. Sirius is a star which has higher hierarchy even from the sun, and has very, very, very advanced, bright, brilliant spiritual divinities, wisdom divinities, wise sages, saints that live on Sirius. So the spiritual sages of my culture say, especially the master being Sadhunu, that if there are three things in our lives that we need to kind of understand, connect with, realize. And this is, we need to welcome the first solar rays, when the sun rises in the mornings from east. And then this way we will receive the divine, the God's life. Then we need to connect with Venus as a morning star to receive God's love. And thirdly, we need to connect to God's wisdom through welcoming Sirius. So this would say that we need for our own growth, welcome Sirius around, let's say, from 17th of August until a week after. After 19th, Sirius will be very, very powerful, enlightening, and he will be just born young, influential, and this will happen very, very early in the morning, as I told you, before the sun rises. Now, where to detect Sirius? Astronomically, he's in the 20th degree of Gemini. Let me share my screen with you just to show you something that may be very useful. Okay. Now, this is just an astronomical picture. Look here, this is from, I think, winter sky, yes, late February, but you can see Sirius even now. Now, I mean now in August. Now, you can detect easily the three stars. which form the Orion's belt. Orion is pretty visible. And then when you pull a line, you can directly detect Sirius. So you have the Orion's belt. Actually, you have now all these very, very useful softwares on your phones, where one of them was Stellarium, for example, which is very good, and it's free of charge, and you can download it and just point it towards the sky, and this software will show you where the star is and the planets and everything. So you can really become an astronomer slowly by using these softwares. They are amazingly useful. So if you doubt how to find Sirius, just use one of these apps, install them on your phone, and point towards the sky. Type Sirius, and I'm sure you see how lovely is this to be used. So it is a star of very, very spiritual, high, brilliant hierarchy, Sirius, the star of leadership that has, according to Hermes Trismegistus, the nature of Jupiter and Mars in conjunction. So, also to remind you about the tree, the holy tree, welcome the sun to receive God's life. Welcome Venus as a morning star. Again, morning star would say in the eastern horizon before the sun rises. See, welcome Venus to receive God's love, and welcome Sirius to receive God's wisdom. And according to the ancient sages, this will give results amazingly. And then actually, we can connect to any star and ask for the specific favors that the star can manifest for us. Now, Sirius can be also very powerful and used to be used by the ancient cultures, also in astromagic. I am creating, using ancient knowledge, astrological talismans, but Sirius talisman this year I couldn't make, and I cannot make it up until next August, and this is because Sirius is in the 20 degrees of Gemini, but you know that for 2.5 years we're having Saturn, Pluto, and even now Ketu, who are making opposition to Sirius, and this way they are afflicting the star and are making they modify the real nature of the star. This is not necessarily bad, but then we do not receive the expected influences and nature of the star. Therefore, this fact needs to be taken into consideration, and that is why already for 3 years now, I was unable to make Sirius talismans because of this Saturn in affliction, as this would result in different talisman, but not typically the Sirius one. Also, if you look at the position, at the ancient temples and the pyramids, all this was made taking into consideration the heliacal rise of Sirius. Sirius was important in Babylon by the ancient Vedic astronomers in India. Later on, the Greeks as well took this knowledge from Babylon, because the Greeks do not have own knowledge. They just copy and paste everything from the other cultures. So in ancient Babylon, they would call the star the dog star. The Egyptians would call the star of Isis. The Dogons, you have many ancient cultures that would have knowledge of the star. But something very interesting I will tell you. You have Sirius A and Sirius B, and these two stars are creating spiral motion. And this spiral motion is believed to be like a copy of the DNA structures of the humans. So we are very, very much related to the Sirius star, and it's really advisable that we look at the sky, look at Sirius. Welcome now in July and August, the star is a morning star. But later on in the springtime, for the northern hemisphere, it will be reversed for the southern hemisphere. But for the northern hemisphere, in springtime, the star would be an evening star. That would say that if you like to see Sirius, we have to do this after the sun sets, and then we will see Sirius on the night sky. But it is, since the ancient sages advised that we look at the stars while they are morning stars, most probably they have different influences and most probably more powerful. And most probably the results that we will be achieving when looking at the stars and connecting with them while they are morning stars will manifest earlier in our lives and faster than if we would be connecting and having in our charts the stars when they are evening stars. So welcome the star, enjoy the wisdom that this will bring into your life. And I can't imagine life without connecting with the stars. And we don't need to be astrologers to do this. This is something that comes from the ancient times, and luckily we remember it slowly again. So if you have questions, don't hesitate to contact me. And if you want to study astrology with me, you can visit my school, and the link is under this video. Thank you.